Hello everyone, welcome to Coast to Carnage. I'm here today at Alton Scarefest. I can't wait for this. I've been waiting all year to come to Alton Scarefest. It's my favourite time of the year as well, Halloween, and I absolutely love Scarefest. So let's get ourselves in the park, take a look around. I'll be capturing a lot of footage at night as well. The park's open until 8 o'clock. Normally on Fridays and Saturdays it's open till 9 and Sundays as well, but I'm here on a weekday, so there's only about an hour and a half of night rides, so yeah, but it is what it is. I'll be doing the scare mazes today as well, so I'll give you my thoughts on the scare mazes too. Yeah, let's go around the park and take a look around, shall we? Just thought I'd show you all the trick or treat and amigos as well. So yeah, thought I'd show you the daytime, and I will show you at night as well, but just to give you a little bit of a different perspective really, you know, to day and night. Yeah, there's trick or treat. Got the sign there as well, 17 days until Halloween. And you got the board here as well. No eating, no drinking, no smoking, you know, all the usual kind of stuff. It gives you a little bit of a brief as to the attraction. You've got the signage for amigos here. I really like this. This is really nice. Really nice. And then you've got the little kind of, you can step onto here and have a look over as well. Yeah, that's impressive. That's really cool. I like that. But yeah, and that's this kind of corner. Thought I'd show you all the times of all the shows that's happening on the main stage just down there. So you got Patch's Trick or Treat Party, Phil's Halloween Dance Party, Alton Ancestors, Final Haunt, and then you got Sin Bin, Ice and Fire. So yeah, this is just kind of on this little bit here next to Mutiny Bay, and yeah, you got the stage over there. Something I have noticed is they don't have these ghosts that they used to have. They used to hang in this kind of area over here. I think it was over here. And then there used to be a kind of projection onto the ghosts. And then they used to, you know, say things. And it was quite funny actually. But yeah, there's no ghosts anymore. I think it was over there actually, next to where those benches are. But yeah, they don't have them this year. thought I'd show you all there the hub area, really, with the stage over there. You've got loads of food on the sides here. You've got loads of places to sit as well. You've got the main sign just over there as well, where you can have loads of photos. So yeah, it's a nice setup as well, and you can toast some marshmallows as well. So yeah, you know, this is the kind of area that I like when they do their events. Same with Oktoberfest as well. They do a really good job with this kind of area here. And yeah, you know, Tower Street as well is the same. Like, as soon as you walk into Tower Street and then you've got this hub area, it's a really nice setup. And I really wish that they could duplicate this across the park as well, because when you leave this kind of area, it doesn't really have the same vibes. Only when it gets to nighttime, when all the lights start coming on and you start having your night rides, then it kind of feels, you know, Halloween-y. But when you come away from this area, it doesn't have the same impact, because they don't have much in the way of props around, and not much to really look at, really. So yeah, it's a nice area over here. You know, you can relax over here if you want for most of the day. You don't have to do the rides, you can watch the shows. So yeah, it's a nice area that, and it will liven up as well when it gets darker as well. So here we go, folks. So as I said earlier, I will be doing scare mazes tonight, and this is my first scare maze of the night, Daz Games Panic Reloaded. I've never done scare mazes before, across any theme park, anywhere in the world. So yeah, like when I come out at the end as well and I do my review, this is coming from someone who has never done a scare maze before. So I'm completely fresh to this. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what goes on in there. In any of the mazes, actually, I don't know what goes on. So yeah, this has come from someone who is completely fresh with all of this. So yeah, I'm going to go in and I'll let you know my thoughts when I come out. Right, just done Daz Games Panic Reloaded, and yeah, it's good fun, right? So let me talk you through the process of it. So you get given a wristband, and then you have to scan underneath a screen. You put in your username, whatever username you want, and then it will give you symbols as well, and you've got to remember those symbols. And then you go into like the pre-show, and then Daz Games comes up. And then he basically talks, you know, gives this little story and what he does. And then just to give it away a little bit, there are two actors that come out. They're in a little bit of a cage as well. And yeah, they do come out, and there's like flashy lights that happen. It goes dark. And then, yeah, you make your way into the main area itself. And obviously you scan your wristband before you go in, because you're timed as well. And yeah, you've got to find your symbols, basically. It's as simple as that. And yeah, I don't know. It's not really scary in my opinion. The actors are doing a good job, but it's not that scary. And you know, everyone's laughing, and it's just finding the symbols really and getting out. You know, it's not really much of a theming experience like some other mazes you get. So yeah, if anyone's a bit frightened of scare mazes, I would say that it's not that scary. just done Altonville Mine Tours there, and that's a great maze. The theme is incredible in there. There's a lot of actors in there as well. It's very dark as well in some places, like you're having to feel the walls to see where you're going, because sometimes you just can't see anything in front of you. And then, you know, the costumes are great of the actors as well. There's like axes in there. You've got the sheriff as well. Before you go into the maze itself, a sheriff kind of comes out, and then she does a little bit of a pre-show thing before you go in. And then she gets something killed in the pre-show. Something comes out with a mask. And then you go in, basically. And yeah, it's quite intense, actually. And there's some good jump scares in there as well. And then at the end, you do have a chainsaw. Just done the attic there, and yeah, I think the one thing that stands out for that one is the theming. Like in the queue line, you have lots of kind of blue lighting around, loads of props as well to look at in there. It's very well done, the theming of that one, even when you're going through the scare maze itself as well. It's like loads of sheets. It's very low down in some areas as well, so the elevation kind of changes. And yeah, in terms of the scares in there, I think a bit predictable. But the problem as well for me was I was the third one after the people in front of me, which meant that when they had a jump scare, they couldn't really reset. So when they jumped out again, I saw it already. So I kind of was already ready for that one. I think one thing Alton Towers could do with is putting signage up for the scare mazes. So unless you look at the map, you're not really going to know where they are. You know, they have signage obviously for likes of where X Sector is, Mutiny Bay, Forbidden Valley, so they have signs for, you know, the direction of where those are. But I think during Scarefest they should put signage for the scare maze as well, like compound this way, you know, the attic that way, Altonville Mine Tours that way, you know, and just put the signs up, just so people know where they're going. Just done compound there, and yeah, it's not actually that bad. You know, everyone's saying it's intense, and I can see the direction that Alton Towers is trying to go. So I think they are trying to go the route of Fort Park, because I would say it's similar to survival games. You know, there's a little bit of shoving, there's a bit of grabbing, but it's not so intense like at Fort Park. So yeah, I can see what they're trying to do, but in my opinion, I don't think it really works here at Alton Towers. I think Alton Towers need to stick to the likes of the attic, Altonville Mine Tours, those kind of scare mazes where it's a little bit intense, but it's not so, you know, grabby, touchy, pulling, and all that. I think it doesn't really work here, in my opinion. The theming's pretty good in there, and I do like the lighting in there as well. I do like what the actors are trying to do, but it's not that scary. I think it's been hyped up a lot, being the new attraction, and yeah, I wouldn't say it's the best. I would still say Altonville Mine Tours is the number one here. and then I would follow it by the attic, and then for me, compound, yeah, a third one, and then Daz Games would be the fourth. So let's talk about what actually happens though before you actually go in, because I didn't actually say that on the last video. So you get separated into little groups. They do kind of drag you into your separate kind of containers. There's a little bit of a pre-show on the screen, and then yeah, the attraction begins. You turn around and then you start going through. There are kind of eggs around as well, which I forgot to point out, because it is linked to the Nemesis story as well. It's like, you know, a backstory to Nemesis. So yeah, that's kind of what happens. And yeah, towards the end actually as well, you do get kind of dragged out as well at the end. So you might get a little bit lost in there. There's lots of turns and lots of direction. So you might go into the wrong room and then you're like, oh no, and then yeah. And sometimes also they do close gates on you as well, and they kind of lock you in, kind of like a cage. A bit like survival games actually at the very beginning. They do kind of lock you in a little bit, and then they will open the gate up, and then you start going through the rest of the attraction.
We have to commit to the game.
Just look at it, the purple lights, or the green lights, hay bales. Honestly, what a transformation. It just really comes alive when it gets to dark. Oh, look at that. Phenomenal. And then you've got the hub area over there as well. All the lights have come on around there too. Really impressive. Wow, look at the helicopter, everyone. Yeah, I think it's this way. Yeah. Do I really have to say how amazing this looks? I'm absolutely overwhelmed. This is my very first time seeing Nemesis and Forbidden Valley at night. I didn't do the Alton after dark, and there's like searchlights around. You've got all the red lighting, you've got the blue lights. It's absolutely incredible.
Attention all personnel and civilians. Smoking and vaping.
I could literally tear up right now. Nemesis Reborn is the best night ride I have ever had on a coaster. I went on the front because I needed to see the lights. I needed to get get the atmosphere of all the lighting and the smoke, all the effects, and it's the best night ride I've ever had. And I can literally cry right now. That's how good it was. It's absolutely phenomenal, that ride on the front, and the intensity as well. It's a night ride, that. It's not a day ride. Yeah, the theming's fantastic, it is, but the lighting. I mean, look, you can't even see the ride. It's dark. It's night. It's amazing.
Maintaining zone 20. I'm E. Going past Richard.
Thanks, nemesis.
We want to remind you everything is under control.
This facility is dedicated to ongoing investigation.
going to end it there at a very spooky Alton Towers. And I must say, what a great day it's been, and night actually as well. Even though the park closes at 8 o'clock, I had so many rides on Nemesis Reborn at the end. Obviously I didn't get a load of footage of the rest of the park, like the Smiler, Oblivion, the Wicker Man, but I will get those up on the next video. So anything I didn't pick up today, I will put it in on the next one. But in terms of today, operations have been fantastic throughout the whole day. It's been very quiet as well, so the only one I really waited long on was the Wicker Man. Everything else was pretty much walk on. So yeah, it's been a fantastic day. I know obviously there's a couple of bits that they could improve on, so more Halloween props throughout the park, not just down Tower Street and the hub area. I think they should put a bit more around the park. The scare mazes as well. I can see what they were trying to do with Compound. However, I don't think it really fits here at Alton Towers. But I did enjoy the attic. I did enjoy Altonville Mine Tools. I know those two have been here for a very long time, so other people might disagree and say, you know, it needs a refresh. But, you know, me being a beginner basically with scare mazes, for me, it was really good. But yeah, it's been fantastic today. Really recommend coming down here as well. Don't be frightened to come on these quiet weekdays where it closes at 8 o'clock, because it does start getting dark at about 6:30. And you know, pick the ride that you want to go on multiple times. So I wanted to get loads of shots of Nemesis Reborn, and I wanted multiple rides on that because it's a fantastic night ride. You know, all of these other rides I could always do on the next day. I want to do Wicker Man at night, and I do want to do the Smiler at night as well, so I will get those in. So you know, it's not a downer that I didn't go on all of the other rides, because I do have a second day to fall back on. And that's what I would recommend as well, by the way, actually, is try and have 2 days here. Yeah, it might be a bit pricey, but you can purchase a 2-day pass, and I would really recommend it to get more rides in, and really take a look around the park as well. Especially with, you know, it's not getting dark really until about 6:30. So there is that. But anyway, it's been fantastic. Really, thanks for watching, by the way, as well. I really do appreciate all of you that watch my videos. And yeah, you know, it's been fantastic. And as you can see as well, the atmosphere, it's amazing. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching.